Hey everybody, it's me, Remy the Comic Book Poser. I'm here today to welcome you to Enter the Poserverse. Sorry we were running late. My auction ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to over on whatnot, and then I had to run to the bathroom, and then I had to help deal with the kid. Put him here. Sitting down. It's Thursday, and I'm excited to talk shop with my friends. Two quick things. First, the Spambot will start dropping the link to Tuesday's video if you had not commented on it already. This week's poser pile is going to be kind of interesting because I don't 100% know what I'm putting in it yet. That, as we all know, Free Comic Book Day, the highest of high holy days, is on Saturday. And in addition to all of the comics that are out for free 99, my shop has a handful of talented folks who are coming to the shop to sign books. So the one that I'm the most excited for, Kyle Strom, who's the artist on Twig, will be there signing books. Excuse me. His partner in crime from Unearth, who is churning out some amazing cover work right now, Baldemar Rivas, will be there. Dennis Hopeless will be there, and there are two or three other people that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I grabbed some extra copies of War for 3 that Dennis Hopeless has written, so these are getting signed. One or both of them may make it in the poser pile. I've got you're not going to get the Twig preview, I'm sorry, but I've got multiples of every cover of Twig that was not an exclusive. So you're definitely getting a signed Twig in there. And then, as much as I'm a sucker for design variants, you might be getting the 1 in 10 for Giant Size X-Men Thunderbird #1. And then the other two books that you're getting from Mad Cave Studios is going to be Speed Republic #3. This is the book that is like trippier death race, and Follow Me Into the Darkness #3 will probably be in there, but I'll have a better sense of what exactly I'm putting in that box after I go to the shop on Saturday. So make sure, go comment on Tuesday's video. Oddball, my shop is in Lawrence, Kansas, so it's like the two creators that I've seen the most are Baldemar and Kyle, because they're from, I think they're from just north of Kansas City. But it's amazing that Jason, my LCS owner, was able to get all of them together, that, especially after COVID, that he's gotten a lot of people to come back that way, that Cullen Bunn has been by the shop because he's just to the east of Kansas City. He got the cat from You Are Obsolete. Like, we've had all kinds of wicked talented creators come by, so it's been super exciting to get to fanboy out. And I just think it's super luck that Twig #1 came out right before Free Comic Book Day, and I'm going to be able to get Kyle to sign a couple of copies that I'm sending straight to CBCS to get verified. Oh, nice. Let me know when, and maybe we can hook up for a beer and then send you on your way. But that's what we got going on. Don't forget, the Bonfire t-shirt campaign ends tonight. The Spambot should be dropping the link for that as well. I was like, oh shit, can I extend it to Friday so I can remember to order my shirts now? And it was like, no. So I was like, fuck, have to order shirts now before the stream. So that's the other reason I was running late. But y'all just don't want to look at my ugly mug. You probably want to look at the other ugly mugs of my partners in crime, who are here to talk about books with us. So, with me, as always, is our favorite medical hero, Jellyfingers. What's going on, sir?
Not much, brother. I thought there was I thought I had a lot of books this week. Turns out I just bought a lot of copies of Twig.
Yeah. Yeah, this was I will say a light week overall. But I still was pulling like 15, 17 books.
Yeah, I still got a decent amount of books. And some nice hidden gems this week.
Oh yeah. So I'm excited to see what you've picked, because sometimes we talk about this beforehand, and then other times it's just like, oh fuck, we're going live. Let's let's talk about books. Y'all in the chat have seen it where one of us will be like, all right, I'm taking my headphones off and muting you. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
And then with us, as most of the time, unless he's old and has to go to bed, our favorite Oklahoman, Jay Bob, who's probably naked behind.
Oh no, I'm here. Now. I'm here. I'm not naked yet.
Yet.
The night is early.
Sorry.
The other thing that I'll tell everybody is if you are able to do things on two devices, our good buddy White Pages is about to start his first Whatnot show. So I think if any given moment you see one of us on our phone like this, means we're trying to snipe a book from Tyson. But how you doing, J1? How's the Tootsies? Are they healed up a little bit better than last week?
Oh yeah, and then I stubbed them twice today.
Ooh.
So I gotta wear flip flops, right? Because can't wear shoes yet.
Yeah.
And we go to the theater, and we're going the Moore Warren. You've probably been to a Warren before.
Yeah.
Right? Not everybody has. They're not all over the place, but they're in Kansas and Oklahoma, right? So
yeah.
But Umptyscratch, I will check my IG, sir. But we have with director suite, the big reclining chairs, the huge screen, small size theater, but the huge screen and everything, the dinner and everything. Like that's. I mean, I took Mrs. Presser out for a date, essentially, right?
Yeah.
We just got home literally about 10 minutes ago. But
did you go see Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes, and I don't want to. There's no spoilers, right? So, like,
yeah,
if I put
it
side by side with Spider-Man all day.
Okay.
And I like Doctor Strange. Number 1 is amazing. Love it. Right? But the second one, it's like, I'm glad we went. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of, okay, that's cool in there. But I just thought the story, like, it takes off right off, and it goes the whole time. You're like,
okay. So they dial it to 11 the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. That sounds cool.
I mean, when they dropped that final trailer on Monday, we had seen all of the speculation about the X-Men and Professor X especially, and the moment I saw that curved piece of the cartoony hover chair in the trailer, I was like, ah! So
it's there. Because I will only comment on stuff that's already been leaked. Like America Chavez, she's a cutie. She is. Yeah. She's a cutie.
Now, do you think this is something the more times you watch it, the better it'll get?
Possibly.
Okay.
So, like Pop-Tart Timmy, he literally is getting ready to start it for the second time today.
Yeah.
Because he went and saw it at the same time I saw it, and now he's like literally just walked into the theater again to watch it again. I'm like,
yeah, I've heard the story's a little crazy.
It is. I'm telling you what, man. It is go, go, go. There are times when it's a little too fast and it's kind of hard to keep up with what's going on. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's so brand new. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Here will be the last question that I ask you.
Okay.
I have not finished Loki yet.
Okay.
Should I?
No.
Okay.
I will tell you the only series that you need to absolutely watch to make sure you're up to speed for the movie is Wanda.
Oh, I figured that.
WandaVision is the only
Okay.
one that you need to watch, and it'd probably be better to watch it from beginning to end.
Oh, maybe I'll do that tomorrow at school while I'm teaching and being a responsible
Right?
adult, and all of that shit.
But yeah,
okay.
that's the only one that I would probably watch. Like, none of the others really tie too terribly into it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Poser, when do those shirts send out?
I think it says like 10 days after tonight.
Okay. So they're just waiting for totals and then they're going to print?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's an hour left.
Umpty, if you messaged me, would you message me again?
Well, it does say H1A Bob.
Orders ship on May 13th. So that'd be next week. That's not bad.
Awesome.
I looked at it because I bought, for me, I bought one for a trade with Funko World Leader Online. And then I bought the ones for Helvetica since we're using his design.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the Your Profit and I was like, well, between the four of us who have bought shirts, I basically just got a free shirt.
Oh, nice.
That it was like, okay, since I'm spreading it around, I'm going to like I really liked how Jabroni did the Turtle Club, but he never did the same. His intention was to never do the same turtle shirt.
Yeah.
And I think he made it up to the version 3 by the time he had passed. Mm-hmm. But I like that idea of like, you're not going to see the same combo again. So, we can be t-shirt hipsters.
Oh, yes.
We'll see how it goes. But all right, let's talk books.
So I'm going to be a terrible person and be honest here. I did not make it to the comic shop yesterday or today, so I have nothing that came out this week.
I mean, we still have mostly the month of April
to talk about. I'm with you. I'm good with that. I just wanted to be upfront.
Yeah.
Yesterday was crazy, and then the comic show and everything else, and then today was, it was just.
Yeah, I think there's not, like, clearly Jelly and I will talk about Twig, especially when we were very emphatic about Spooky picking up the preview last week.
Absolutely.
But I don't think in Twig there's a lot to spoil. Like, it's all intro quest stuff.
Yeah.
And then the two other books that I found worth talking about from what I've read so far is Quests Aside from Vault. That's one I knew I was going to be excited about.
I don't think I even picked that one up.
It's about a bunch of ex-adventurers who own a pub. And
I did not even see that one. Oh,
that could be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good book.
Dogs of London was good, but I think I need to reread that before I talk about it.
I'm literally reading that right now.
It's not bad, so maybe we can talk about that then. I didn't take Monkey Prince off of my pull, so I was like, I'll pay the $4 for it. And then, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Spider-Man 2099 was okay. Oh, I'm reading Metal Society right now, the human versus robot fighting league. So I've got the rest of my DC to read, and then Radiant, Black, and Thunderbird.
Oh, DC, let's see. What was the Batman book that I really enjoyed this week?
I got Batman and Batman Neo Year, and then, Monkey Prince, because it's a Batman book.
shoot, what was it?
Yeah,
Oh, it was Flashpoint.
books,
Oh, I forgot to grab that one.
yes,
It was good. I liked it.
another announcement. Uncanny
I
Comics.
liked it.
All right. Well,
Only $20 per day.
do you want to go first and tell me why I should go back and pick up Flashpoint tomorrow when I hope that they've got the Momoko Virgin variant of Twig #1 at my shop still?
They didn't have that at mine. I was kind of bummed about it. I got blank copies. But they didn't have the Momoko for some reason.
Yeah, I forgot to pre-order a sketch, and Scotty was up in a suburb of Kansas City, and one of the 2 local artists did his own sketch cover and then went to get Scotty to sign it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let me track down Flashpoint here. I can't
All right.
find
Well,
it
you
real
do
quick.
that, and I'll talk about Monkey Prince really quick.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Presser. So, Jelly can correct me if my assessment of this is incorrect. After Monkey Prince #1, we were cautiously optimistic, even though it turned into a Batman book. After Monkey Prince #2, we were like, we'll read #3, and then Cole, Jelly, and I just shit on Monkey Prince #3.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
So the only reason that I said this in Tuesday's video that I picked this up is my shop is relatively small. I pre-ordered it, so I feel guilty if I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy that anymore.
Yeah.
So in this one, the Monkey Prince is like you had the hostage video where Uncanny Collections on Whatnot. I will do that here in a second. You had the hostage video where Golden Penguin was like, come find me, Batman. And Monkey Prince saw his parents in the background, and he was like, shit, I need to go save my parents. So he decides that he needs to get involved, and instead of getting Batman involved, he decides to make a Robin signal out of the burp cloud of things. And like it's Monkey Prince and Robin end up at what is a surprisingly old footnote for me. It's the first place where Batman and the Penguin met, and it's a footnote back to Detective Comics number 58 from 1941. So that was cool to see that they're reaching back that far. But essentially, Batman shows up. They all start fighting. The demons show up. The monkey or the pig guy turns into a rat. Monkey Prince finds a way to fight as his body parts fall off. The demons show up. Apparently, in like the biggest anticlimactic end to a fight ever.
Thank you, sir, for being here. We got 24 entries now.
Get in there.
5 people here.
Why is Tyson screaming at me?
Well, number 1.
But he throws a can of soda that beats the penguin and the demons, and then he turns back into a kid again. I will say the best thing about this book was the preview for Jurassic League. Like, this is a book that we all talked about from the beginning, that we wanted to get into and we wanted to like, but it just...
If they just wouldn't have turned it into... If they would have just stuck with Monkey Prince.
Yeah.
And kept all the rest out of it. And worked on the lore a little bit more.
Or even if it got him playing with Robin. That I get that Cole's complaint was like Robin and Monkey Prince don't go to the same school. Like,
right.
I can get past that, but if it is a let's pull Robin into it because we want to go for the youth angle, then I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
But I'm not clear. I thought it was a 5-issue series. Oh yeah. So I'm guessing there's one more where he ends up moving again. I spoiled the end of a book that none of us want to read number 5 of. And it's just, I hate shitting on books.
I
But
hear you.
I know, but this book just, it's so lazy.
and they pushed it so hard.
I know.
Well, the first one was awesome.
Yeah.
Not even the first one, the preview, the Zero was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that online after you told me to read it.
Yeah.
But so there you go. Don't buy Monkey Prince in singles or trade.
No.
There we go.
You'll be sad about it.
All right, you got Flashpoint ready to go?
Yeah, I got Flashpoint.
All right.
So this is Flashpoint Beyond. This is the first book in the 6-book series. So it starts off with the Atlanteans have kind of, well, they've completely taken over the island of Britain, and have kind of enslaved the Amazons and are basically at war with the entire humans. So you're finding this out through news stories and things like that. And basically the Atlanteans have, with Aquaman as the leader, have laid down this gauntlet that basically submit to, we're not going to negotiate with terrorists. But everyone's kind of like, well, but who's going to do something about it? Who's going to, save the world? So then it goes to pans further back, and you see who's listening to the TV. It's Thomas Wayne. It's an alternate universe. If you know Flashpoint, the Flash has reverse time. So now we're in a different reality. So Thomas Wayne is now Batman. And 20 years ago, Bruce Wayne was killed in front of him. So now him as Batman, he's not a vigilante. He's not trying to protect people. He's literally just a psychopathic murderer. And it's really cool. So I don't know if I want to talk about the kid because he doesn't really play any sort of role in this one. Excuse me. So turns out Penguin works for Thomas Wayne. He's like his right-hand man. Kind of his he's got this kid at his house. It seems like it's the son of Harvey Dent, who's the judge in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
He's killed for some reason, and I guess Thomas Wayne killed him, but is now had the charges dropped. Why his son is at Thomas Wayne's house, I don't know. But so Penguin walks in. He's basically like, just watch this kid. I got stuff to do. And so Thomas Wayne goes into the, I guess you'd call it the Bat Cave. And his suit is freaking awesome. It is really cool. It's got big spindles on his shoulders. So now they're talking kind of about what happened to the Earth now that the Atlanteans have taken over. It's Big Ben's fallen over, Britain's destroyed. They're they've got the Atlanteans sitting outside the White House and the Capitol building, on tanks and stuff like this. And then it goes to Wonder Woman, who's tied to a pole, kind of half submerged underwater with the magic lasso.
Okay.
So she's tied to this pole, and the Atlanteans are kind of messing with her and stuff like that. And then Batman comes out of water. It's a really cool scene. Comes out of the water and
Damn.
just starts blasting. Like I said, he's a straight murderer now. And basically tells her, I need your magic lasso. I need to get, I need to do something with it, which is basically I need to try to subdue Aquaman with it. And he's like, I don't care about anyone else. Because she's like, well, what can we do? The Amazons, will need me. And he's like, I don't give a shit. You guys can do whatever you want. I just need this to get Aquaman. Like, I don't care about anybody. I don't care about the world. You guys do whatever you want to do. You're still superheroes. And so Aquaman's kind of sitting on his throne. And all of a sudden you see the curtains part behind him. The magic lasso come out, wrap around his neck. And, then Batman's trying to choke him with it. Aquaman calls him a peasant, like throws him over his shoulder. They have a nice battle scene. Basically, Thomas Wayne gets his ass kicked. And as Aquaman's going to kind of finish him off, Wonder Woman comes out and hits Aquaman in the back with a trident. Runs him through completely. Looks like it kills him. I guess that's kind of left to see. And then kind of Batman walks back into his house dressed, normally. And that's kind of where it ends for the most part. They have these little flashbacks of the Flash going back to regular reality as we know it and talking to Bruce Wayne, like, are you okay? What, So I think it's going to tell both stories from both Bruce Wayne's point and Thomas Wayne's point. And the Thomas Wayne story is badass.
All right.
And the art is excellent. I wonder who drew this, actually. Let's see if it says in the front. Because it's pretty classic DC art. Oh, more Jurassic League.
I'm telling you, that's a book I think I'm going to need in my life.
I can't argue with you on that. I'll definitely buy one for sure. Yeah, I don't know who drew this, but it's really good.
No, that was my intention to grab it. I think I just forgot to add it to my pool.
Yeah, it's a good story. Every once in a while, DC will put out something original with Batman that I really like.
Yeah.
I just don't. I get sick of the same old retreads.
Yeah. No, I definitely think that's fair.
Yeah, but it was a good book.
All right.
How much have you
J1.
spent with Tyson?
Nothing from being good.
Yeah.
I dropped $1,000 today. I have to be really good now.
Ooh.
All right, you got a book you want to talk about from the last couple weeks, J1?
Yeah, I gotta find it though.
And then we'll talk Twig.
What were we gonna talk about at the end? And we didn't get to.
I know you wanted to talk about Nice House on the Lake.
That was the one. That
Yeah,
is for sure the one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, because you were pretty hyped about it, and I was not so much.
Yeah, because we went to town on Silver Surfer last week.
Yeah.
That was our longest discussion.
So the Nice House on the Lake. Oh, we grab it. It's sitting right here. Hold on.
I'll make J1 bigatize so you can now look at his wallow sound.
Here, I'll move that so you can.
Taking
So I
offers.
can look at the back. Hey, Ian. But yeah, I want that one.
Yeah.
I want that one.
Or Venom.
Is that an Iron Man Submariner #1 in the top corner?
Mm-hmm.
For 3?
Which,
Top left?
yeah, I think it's like a 6.0 or something.
That's still... ain't too bad.
Oh, here it is.
It's in the Bob Cave.
If I remember right, that book presents really well, I think.
I get like a little section there. That's all I get.
Ah.
So
So it's in
that's-
the Mrs. Presser land.
It is. It's Mrs. Presser's land. It's all nice and pretty, and I put hardwood floor in, and yeah, I mean, it's actually really, really nice out there. We just built a huge tabletop for her,
Nice.
and we're getting ready to do another one. There we go. All right, I'm good. Sorry. So, the one I want to talk about that we didn't get to was Nice House on the Lake, number 8, right? So, as always, you got the little beginning story where people are talking about what happened in the past, right? This time they're armed with semi-automatic weapons. Like before, the guy had like a spear. Now this person literally has an assault weapon, and yeah. And she's talking all about the same stuff that they always do, talking about their different interactions that they had with Walter and everything in the past. Well, this issue is a lot about Walter. It really is. You're learning that Walter knew about all of this from everything, from the beginning, right? And all this time, his entire life that he's interacted with all these other people, he's literally been choosing, right? And he had one friend that realized it, but didn't really know, why or anything like that. They just knew that they were choosing, that he was like choosing, and he was choosing people from all different realms of like specialties, walks of life, everything, right? Now,
Hey, Ryan.
one of the things you really see a lot more of in this chat is that the people, right? So they forgot everything. They forgot everything in the nice house, right? Because he did his magic and
Yeah.
made everybody forget. He turned one guy into a girl. I mean, I don't know how far his powers can go, right? I mean, that's a fair assumption, correct?
Yeah, and I think that they're the only one who's seen his powers, because we've seen that, like, we know he is responsible for the building or the offerings. We know that he can do that little bit of like not really shape shifting, but we see those times where like he loses form,
Yeah,
and becomes more of like an evil spirit.
like he loses, like it happens when he loses his temper. He loses control of his emotions, right?
Yeah.
So in this one, the one girl guy is still locked up in the house by herself in the glass house, while everybody else is back and they're kind of like still learning everything. But they don't know. Like now you realize they don't know that the whole damn world burned up.
Yeah.
Because, like, afterwards, he goes and talks to the girl in the glass house. Whenever he needs to vent and talk about stuff, he's like, it's falling apart again. And she's like, let me help you. He's like, if I tell them about it, everything goes wrong. If I don't tell them about it, everything's going wrong. And she's like, "What do you think's going to happen when they find out?" Because they find out you're hiding it from them, and that's when he loses it again, right?
Yeah.
That was when he lost his damn mind and shapeshifted again. Right there.
Yeah.
He's like, "I didn't kill anyone. I saved you."
Well, and that's the thing that becomes difficult. We don't know if he's responsible for the world burning or if he's being this, naive savior where he looks at it as he saved them and the person who he gender swapped looked at it as you're leading them with false hope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the worst kind of torture.
But to me, right? This is So I may be completely wrong on this, but to me, it was almost like he was sent there to analyze the human race and see if they were savable or if they should be saved, right?
Yeah.
And whatever he is, whether it be alien, God, devil, protagonist, I don't have a fucking clue, right? But throughout this issue, it talks a lot about how he's finding the best this, the best that, the best this, the best that. And if he finds somebody that's better, right, he gets rid of the one he has and replaces them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, during the whole thing, like they talk about it.
Well, and I like the conversation you see him in at the beginning where he goes off, like it's when they talk about leaving the party and there's the conversation about how we only have so much room for certain kinds of things in our life.
Yeah.
And people are inclusive of that, and that he gets pissed when he has to like free up something from his life. You tease.
That's for tomorrow night, sir. Mrs. Presser just brought it to me.
Every copy of that I've tried to pick up has gotten pulled right from out in front of me, or right from under me.
Sorry, she did it. She shiny objected me.
Nice.
See, you're right, like, but at the same time, right? Is he a keeper of the human race, or is he a zookeeper keeping the ones he wants?
Yeah, and
right?
I think both of those could be true based on his interaction, because it's the gal with all the tattoos. I can't think of her name, but she feels the most out of place because she has the least relationship with everybody else. Like, she knows Walter, but doesn't have some of the other connections, and she feels like she's the second string artist.
Ryan.
Everybody prefers and asks the other guy to do all of the designs. So
Ryan Kane, that's her name. This is in the back of almost every issue.
Yeah, I know. But
I know you know, but I'm sharing with the people.
Oh, yeah, there's that big key in the back, and it's not that many people to keep track of, but my simple brain.
Yeah, but they fucking literally have changed it 3 times on us.
That is also true. I did like at the end of the first arc where they did that chart with the evolution of those people, so I think that's been a nice way to keep us all clued in.
And this time, right, the symbols in this issue, these symbols are hers, not the other artists.
Oh, yeah.
Right? These symbols are completely different from the previous ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's one of the things I found
very
very intriguing about that. I'm going to pull out those other issues and try to figure out what they mean.
But overall, left, like, at the very end, the teaser at the end, right? So the girl, right? The other artist that's feeling out of place, she's always like, well, everybody wants the other guys, right? Everybody wants the other guys. I'm feeling kind of different, right? She goes for a long walk. And she comes across the glass house and she goes in and she's like, what the fuck am I doing? Right? And she's talking and then she leans up against the glass and then she exhales and like, what the? And then she finally starts seeing the other person knocking on the other side. And that's where it kind of ends off. And you're like, oh, Snikey. It's going to take a lot of heavy breathing to get all that in there, the story. Just saying. To get what happened across.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Jelly, why did you
hate it?
Not as enthused?
Well, I shouldn't say I hate it. So it's kind of ridiculous why I did not like it. Because I have speculated as to what's going on, and I've decided to take my speculation as truth. And now I'm irritated with myself for ruining it. So, now this may be a little meta, but I feel like this story, as I see it progress, is turning into kind of a Galactus Silver Surfer kind of thing where I feel like these people maybe like this guy that's, kind of assembled these people is kind of the herald. There's like a bigger power that's, decided the Earth needs to be destroyed or restarted or whatever it should be. And this guy is kind of the Silver Surfer where he's saving the human race, But I will say that last panel with the person on the other side of the glass has got me thinking someone may be correct that it's kind of a Zeus situation.
Right.
So I'm not saying I didn't like the book. I guess I'm kind of slightly disappointed in the way it's heading because I feel like it's just going to be kind of a celestial story told from the point of view of the humans. Which is okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, Tinian does it really well. And I'm not even saying that's what's going to happen. I've just decided in my head that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm team ambivalent. Like, I really enjoyed issue 7 because it got everything stirred back up. But I feel like this is the first time I've really seen Tynion, like, meander. Like, everything else that I've read from him, is to the point. It's high octane, right? That you can see the dots kind of being connected, or you can at least see the game that's being played. And, I enjoyed the first volume of this, but I feel like it was all exposition, and then the shit went down between the two houses randomly, and then it slowed way back down again. So I don't know.
I mean, I feel like this one, I think that's a good way to put it. It was kind of meandering. Yeah, but I hope that this was just a large setup.
Yeah.
Like that everything's going to come together in like the next couple issues. Like,
I think so.
Okay, I see why he did this in 8. Like,
I think he's going to have to hit the reset button again.
Probably.
Like, I think he's going to have to hit the reset button again. And just like last time, Chick is going to remember everything. Now, does she remember? Here's the big one, right? does she remember everything
Every
because his
time.
powers don't work on her?
Yeah.
Or does she remember everything because he let her?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think that's something we don't have the answer to, because it's established that the two of them kind of had one of the tightest relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So if he needs a safety valve that he can vent to, then it makes sense. But that could be the other, like, if we work with the zoo theory, then the other element of this could be, like, with a hard reset, then it's almost like he's, building, an experimental design and has to hard reset and start over again, because maybe his end game is that he thinks this is the right cluster of people to rebuild if the Earth is now a wasteland. But
I mean,
Right?
that was my initial thought when the book first started, and it kind of makes me want to go read issue 1 again, actually.
yeah,
So if I was going to suggest anything to anyone, read the first 2 pages of every volume from 1 to now, and look and see at how the future story has progressed, because it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Because
That's a
every
good idea.
first 2 pages of that story is, it's
Yeah.
always that it's in the future, and everybody's talking about what happened prior.
yeah,
And everything's burnt down, destroyed, and everybody's got weapons or spears, and now they
Yeah.
got fucking semi-automatic weapons. So I'm like, here's the thing. This story is literally just it's like it's a retelling, right? Like everything's already happened in the Nice House on the Lake
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
And now we're just hearing all about it.
Yeah.
Or is the last issue, is he going to hit the reset button again? And everybody that's been in these post-apocalyptic end, are they all
Starts
going
back
to
at
meet
the
up?
beginning.
And he's going to be like, look, guys, we fucked this up and we didn't make it through again. All right, let's reset and try again.
I honestly would not be upset about that ending. It kind of makes sense.
It would be a Tinian thing.
It would
right?
be a Tinian thing for sure.
yeah.
Is there any end in sight for this, or is this open ended?
As of right now, it's open ended.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I've truly enjoyed.
I mean, I think this is
Yeah.
one of the best continuing stories out there right now.
And I like how trippy it is, man. I like when they make me have to think. I really do.
Yeah, and it's the good way. It's not like the Neil Gaiman way. It's a little simpler, but really digestible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, have you finished Cover of Darkness 1 through 4 yet, there, Poser? You should.
No,
I have
it's
not
on
read
my,
number 4 yet.
It's on my 2 tomorrow.
No. That was the other things I wanted to talk about tonight, but I won't.
Well, you
Because
can.
I don't want to ruin. But I have them all sitting right here next to me, because that was the other thing I wanted to speak on, but I wanted to remember what it was last week that I didn't get to.
Well, I'll turn around and make a note next week. Cover of Darkness 1 through.
Yeah, we can go through the whole thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you won't be upset. I honestly really enjoyed it so far. There's only one more issue as far as I know.
I am just been slowly digging myself out from under my 2 read pile. All right,
I'm
shall
backed
we
up
talk?
on She-Hulk and some others.
Yeah. Well, and I had just have
Wait.
I have.
Oh, you know what?
shit.
I don't even think I picked up the last She-Hulk.
It's got more Jack of Hearts.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'll
I
have to go
almost
get
called
that.
him Ace of Spades, and I was like, "That's
The
not what
Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Let's call him the King of Hearts.
Yeah. So, Twig, I think, is the one thing that Jelly and I were ready to talk about. That if you were here last week, I talked about how I had successfully hunted down my one per store preview, that the only reason I couldn't pick up the one that my shop got is he was saving it for Kyle to sign it and was going to sell it. I think I picked that up for like $70 on Mercari.
Mm.
And it is
That's a good price too.
Yeah, that's
And
not
it's-
bad.
minty, that the only defect with it is just a little bit of scuffing by the top staple. And there were a lot of these that came in damaged.
Mhm.
I was
So
going to say the majority of them are damaged.
this
so you
is
actually
one of
got a
those.
pretty good copy.
Yeah, and I'm excited to know that I can get it signed, get it sent in, and then keep it. And this will be one of those that if it lives up to the hype, then it'll pay off if I decide to sell it. But you know, Twig is a almost coming of age adventure tale. So that was Scotty's cover. That's a Peach and Momoko.
Pizza Momoka.
That's Kyle's cover. And then the 1 in 10.
Yeah, that's the 1 in 10. Yeah.
And I just won another 1 in 10 from
Nice.
White Pages auction.
Show Peach Momokos again.
And I'm hunting it. I need to text my shop owner and see.
So there's a version of that one, guys, and that's the
Yep.
1 in 50. And then show the Scotty again.
And that's the 1 in 100 version.
Yeah, and it's a black and white sketch is the 1 in 100.
Yeah. But this is the most that I have seen my shop pre-order books. And a big part of me just wanted to grab like 20 of each cover. And I was like, no, because if there are new people coming in
Yeah.
on Free Comic Book Day, then
Yep.
something cool would be getting a book signed for free. So I told him that whatever he doesn't sell, I'll take a couple more when it comes in. Which one did I read? I read Scotty's cover. I don't want to touch the other ones. So Twig is an adventure story of this little blue fuzzy gentleman with a pet dinosaur slug looking thing and a shiny red rock.
Before you get too crazy into it,
Yeah.
I just have, is it kind of Wee Livy?
It's kind of Kanto-y.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I was gonna say more.
That was going to be
Kanto.
my next question is like,
Yeah.
okay, and you if I was going to be like, okay, how about Kanto?
Yeah.
Like that kind of gives me the same kind of vibe because I love Kanto.
Twig is really fun.
Oh, what the fuck? Where did you get that one, sir?
From an Old Man Collectibles mystery box.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is it a contender or does it have the same thing that everything has?
It's probably a 9.496.
It's got that same defect, yeah.
It's a little faded at the top, but it looks like it's seen some better days from a spine perspective. But I haven't decided if I want to sell it raw or send it to you and have Cam's work her magic and then roll the grading dice, because that's really where the value of that book is.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sleepy Reader.
9.8 on that.
I
Stupid.
really like what Umpty said, that this looks like a cross between Stitch and HR Puff and stuff.
It
And-
does.
Now I can't unsee that.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
But we don't really get a sense of how old Twig is, but he gets called like young man and stuff like that throughout. And you find out that he's late for his first day of work and that he's taking on the same job that his father had. And
And his father's passed away.
yes, and his father has recently passed. He is a placeling, and his place of business is inside this giant trippy ass mountain, where basically, and you get to see, I like the sequence of him.
Did you,
Walking
as you were
in.
reading this, did you feel like you were reading, like watching animation?
A little bit, yeah.
It,
Especially with like the sequence of him falling in the hole.
yes. I was just like, if this does not transition to like a nice animation. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the art's just awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll let you talk about it for a second. Because I'll grab the book that I think Kyle did some of the art on as well. He was on Unearth. That I think he and Baltimore Rivas switch it, who did the art. But it's cute. I like it. I think it could take a turn for darkness.
I mean, it's Scotty, so
Yeah. But yeah, like the art in it and just kind of laying out, like, he gets handed a red rock. The people who excavate it from inside the mountain don't know what it is.
it's like a mystery egg.
Yeah.
Like they
And
can't figure out what it is. He gets sent on a mission to take this rock to the cartographer, or is that what he called him?
It's something like that. Or
It's-
like he uses a word like cartographer
Yeah,
to
it's not
describe his
cartographer,
house.
but it's
He's
basically
a
somebody.
pathsayer.
Oh,
Pathsayer is
pathsayer,
the
that's what
job.
it is.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the cartogratory is so it's where he makes maps. But basically, my read on this issue is like, this is part 1 and part 2 of a quest chain in any kind of like RPG.
That's exactly what I thought. Like, it's a quest, and if you like at the very end where they kind of give you a preview of 2, which I actually liked the preview they did for 2 because it was like a ton of panels without any words on them.
Yeah.
So you got like a really nice visual of like, okay, what he's got to go through to get this rock to. Well, did he even decide who he had to go see?
Yeah, that's the pathsayer and
No, because the Passayer's dead.
yeah.
So where was he?
Oh,
Did he
I don't
decide
think
where
he
he needed to go?
decides.
Okay.
Yes. Spoiler alert. The pathsayer's dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's just the first.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first part of the quest.
And I think, to be honest, you could see that coming.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't a mind-blowing thing. I mean, especially when they get to the door and they're knocking and he's not answering.
But no, you don't know where he decides to go, but you just get more of these trippy wastelands. And
yeah, and if you go to the issue 2 where they're showing, like where he's going and stuff,
yeah,
the scenery and the landscapes are so cool.
yeah,
I mean, this book looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
yeah.
And looks like there's a city of, what's the He-Man? Orko?
No, yeah.
Looks like there's a city of Orcos.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad connection. Right? Because with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, like,
Oh, wow.
The Hobbit didn't know the full extent of the quest. You could argue that in the Lord of the Rings movies that Frodo and the boys didn't understand the extent of the Ring of Power. So
one of the differences being he doesn't have anyone leading him now.
yeah.
It seems as though he's on his own.
He's got a splat.
I would assume somebody's going to start giving him direction. I feel like it might be his father speaking to him eventually, but
Yeah.
This is a really fun book to read.
I mean,
Splat. Splat.
the slug.
Whatever that thing is, that squid or whatever.
And I mean, I've read previews, a lot of previews, especially for the blog, and then I've sat down and read the book, and it was, 2 trains passing in the night, or the preview was the sense of like a bad movie preview where you saw all of the best
All
scenes.
the good parts, yeah.
And this, I think for Scotty, right, the bar is set awfully high because he is established as what he can do on both sides of the ball, right? We know that he is incredibly talented as a writer and an author. You had to know when Image was willing to allow, I think it was something like 58 retailer variants in addition to the covers that they did. Like, people will say no to allowing store exclusives and that kind of stuff if they're afraid of the book because they don't want someone to take it in the nuts and lose money on an exclusive and then not want to do one again. So I think that kind of confidence behind it, or, seeing the market go sky high on this, one per store preview, this is one of those few instances where I really feel like the hype on a book delivers like in a proportionate way.
Well, I mean, I think 100% if I would have read the solicitation for this and it did not have Scotty Young attached to it, probably would have just passed right by me.
Yeah.
I may have read it. I definitely wouldn't have been excited to read it like I was.
Yeah.
And I would say it delivered. It delivered. It was kind of exactly what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
And I mean, it's just it was a fun read.
Yeah. I mean, I would call it, this would be something I would call a yawler. I mean, This is, I think, something that anybody could enjoy.
I like that. That is a very good way to put it. A yawler. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think this is one of those things that we'll see how quickly a second printing has to be inevitable. That I'm just willing to put that out there.
I mean, I think this one goes 3-4 easy.
It'll be a question of how quickly, because how quickly they'll announce the sellout. Just because, like, I saw the speculated volume of number ones that were printed, and it was pretty high, but not like Marvel and DC numbers, like high for Image, which is a couple thousand.
Well, I mean, 30,000 copies is really good. Is a good print for Marvel.
Yeah.
So I would think this has to be up there when you do the exclusives and all that with it. I would think it has to be up around there.
Let me see if they've said anything, because I know that when they talk about doing a second printing, like, we can have the ongoing debate about, is an exclusive still a true first printing, blah 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 blah.
So honestly, on that one, I don't want to get too crazy, but like there's been plenty of times where like they actually dictate that an exclusive is a set printing number because they've done reprints up to a certain point, where other books have like contradicted it. Like Frankie's Comics did an exclusive for Kanto #1, right? But they did it as a third print. So it's weird that they do things like that. But
so
then
was it considered an exclusive of #1 or a third?
It was considered
print?
an exclusive of #1, but a third printing of it.
But a third printing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Was it released when the third printing was done?
Yes. Released in conjunction with.
then that makes sense, because like I have a couple of exclusives that came out when number 1 did, and
Yes.
people are like one of the circular debates I got in with somebody on was Nottingham number 1. When that book was flying through the ceiling, one of the extra copies I had was one of the 616 variants, and people were like, "That's not the same thing." Well, and it was like, it came out
of the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
would
is
consider
considered
it first
a
print.
third print number 1.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
Let's see if you recognize the scribble there, Jelly.
Oh, that's a good question, Sleepy.
Man, he really tightened up that signature down there.
Because
Yeah.
I remember them making that claim, and we all kind of made fun of them when we're like, "Yeah, right."
You know what? I need to pick up a copy of that Canto for him to sign, actually.
Good luck.
Yeah. Hard
They
to
only
find?
made 250 of them.
Oh.
But like all these different Invincibles, right?
Yeah.
That they've been doing, Invincible number 1s. Those should be printing,
Well,
not exclusive.
Image just claimed they weren't doing second prints because of the paper shortage.
Right?
I don't think it was saying they weren't going to do second prints forever.
I'm going back to the original.
Yeah, I'd have to read the press release. But I think that was just for the paper shortage. And I have a hard time believing anybody's not going to print something if it'll make them money.
There's no way there won't be a Twig number 1 second print.
Yeah, I can't say. Like I said, I think
There's
it'll
no
go
way.
3-4.
Did we see multiple printings of Stray Dogs Dog Days?
Yeah. I
Of
think, wasn't
Dog
there?
Days?
Stray Dogs we did.
I mean, there was a lot of exclusives,
Yeah.
but I don't
'Cause-
know if there was a second printing of Dog Days.
That statement came out on October 22nd.
Yeah, I mean, I remember us talking about it on the show.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of big things that have come out.
There was not a second print.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there was, but...
Let's see. Twig. Image. Comics.
How the hell did I never see this Stray Dogs cover?
The alien one? Oh, that's sweet. I haven't seen that one.
I want that. I'd never even heard of it. Damn it, man.
We'll see. I'm going to sit on Image's Twitter for the next couple of days. But yeah, that was a very good question, Sleepy. I remember us talking about that after you said it, and that's why my brain immediately went to Dog Days. I was like, did it get there?
Oh, damn it. Kyle Stram had Twig preview double signed. Crap for $20, but it's sold out.
Yep.
Some biscuit.
Twig preview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see if he brings he's got 2 of his own exclusives that are published in the back of the book. And the unsigned set is $85. I wonder if he brings any with him. Shit. For $129, you can get every single cover still on his website. And that includes the 1 in 100.
Yeah, I'm actually just grabbing a 1 in 100 right now as we speak.
Hold on, what was that? How much was it?
$129 for every single image, every single Image distributed cover.
Including the 1 in 100?
Yeah. On his website, kylestrom.com/store. Mm-hmm.
How do I not follow this guy?
I'm telling you, he's super fucking talented.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pick up this Virgin Splat.
Look, I see that, right?
I would
Is that
pull it
on
up.
is that on his website?
Yeah.
The Virgin Splat?
It's in the second row where he's got assigned and unsigned, and then he's got the Virgin that just seeing the snail goo, the splat goo that's not covered up by splat.
Splat.
And then I like his inky variant. I saw that on Instagram. That's you have crushed your list this year.
Yeah, you're fucking killing it here lately, buddy. Like, no joke.
Ooh. Oh, you could get all 10 issues of Unearth and a trading card set for $25, or the 2 trades for $30.
Kyle slinging deals.
Yeah. But no, the stuff that I've got, like Twig was, I think, the second book that I read this week because I wanted to check out. I read Quest Aside first.
Oh yeah, he's got the connecting covers set signed for 105.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where, huh?
So there you go.
Oh, 1 through 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Splat variant, and then the Virgin, and then the inky variant, and then the Virgin signed.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I just might DM him tonight.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
And if not, I'll have my shop owner text him in the morning and say, hey, a couple of us were looking at picking up these. Are you going to have any with you on Saturday? I'm going to do that now before I forget.
Yeah. Be like, we'll buy them. Bring them with you.
Yeah.
Sign them.
I gotta remember where I've talked to him before. I think it was on Twitter. Keeping track of Twitter versus Instagram is so hard for my stupid fucking brain.
That's a really good price, honestly. For all freaking A through H. I want an A through H with his 4-pack. Together. He's working on his hardcore comic rep. That's Immortal Biggie Shack.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Comic wrap, nice.
Oh, shit. Biggie, if you're bored tomorrow, man, come over to the Madhouse. We're having a big boy comic sale.
Bangers.
Yeah,
Bangers.
lots of stuff.
We're going to be having some bangers and mash, baby.
I sent Kyle a message, and then I also text my shop owner.
Yeah.
The downside of his black and white variant, I just want to color it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I have a copy machine in my classroom, so I'll just...
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I'll see if I can get a good high-res scan picture of it, and we can have our shop talk coloring contest.
I got to get some colored pencils.
Yeah.
Dude, I have tons.
Dude, that would be so fun.
I've got like 150 different colors. I will.
We can grab like Helvetica or Soul Twice or something and have them in there. They can judge it.
Oh shit! I was supposed to send Soul the link for tonight, and he was going to draw live.
Whoops.
He's not in the chat, so I don't think he remembered either.
Yeah. I'll text him. We'll set that up for next week.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can find. I'll pull up my poll for next week and see if there's...
We should put up a poll in the Discord for what they want him to draw live.
Oh yeah,
Be kind of cool.
I'll use the poll bot, and Soul's pretty active in there.
Yeah, and then he can sell at the end of the show.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right, May 11th. He does probably think I'm a dickhead. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's one. Crossover 13 is next week.
That's the one I've been waiting on. That's like the last episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
I already forgotten what happened in 12.
Negan fucking murked everybody with a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Hulk versus Thor, the Banner War.
That's a reprinting of a story, isn't it? Or is this a new original?
It's a new original because they are, I think the way that it read at the end of Hulk is that they are pausing the story progression, and basically the Thor and Hulk books that are coming out, I think across the next 2 months, are going to be a tie-in to this event.
Okay.
Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood is coming out. I'm kind of excited to see what the art looks like in that.
Wait, didn't Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood already come out? Why did I think that already came out? I haven't watched any of the... Well, I watched the first and I think second Moon Knight, but I'm way behind on it.
I got to watch the last two. Nottingham 7 comes out next week.
Oh, yeah.
I need to put number 9 in the Discord.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
after 8, I was like, I have to have more.
Yeah, I will put it in the Discord because it took
this
some fucking
this
turns.
arc's going through 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and we get Captain America number 1 next week. I didn't think the Zero issue was that bad, so
Hey,
am I not?
I'm going to say
DC?
one thing. I'm going to say one thing, and I know I said I wasn't going to spoil anything, but I'm going to spoil one thing because I'm not a fan of Peggy Carter, Captain America. I'm not.
Me neither.
I'm not. She dies.
Oh man, that changes everything. Because have you seen how?
That's the only one you're getting. I ain't giving you no more.
Yeah.
She's not even barely in the fucking movie, but I was so happy when she fucking got chopped in half.
What was her first appearance as Captain America? It was...
I mean, Captain Carter number 1 has been slowly creeping up in value.
No, her first appearance, it's something 3. Number 3. I
know. Hold
see
on.
the cover in my head. I can't think of what...
I'm looking. Exiles
number 3, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at the prices for that right now. So if anybody
So Captain Carter's first cover appearance was on Avengers Forever #1, and Captain Carter #1 was the first appearance of Captain Carter in comic books.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the first appearance as Peggy Carter as Captain America. That's Exiles #3.
Yes.
And that is blowing
Yeah.
up. But if she dies in Doctor Strange too, I feel like that's price going to come back down.
I need to grab
because you couldn't even find a crappy copy of it for less than $150.
what is
Right,
it? I need to grab
dude,
Vengeance.
And I had this book, and I gave it away in like a $3 or $5 pull box.
I believe it.
I need to grab a Vengeance. I found 1 through 6 for $300 raw.
That's a good
great
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 1 through 5 raw, and I'm going to tell you right now, you won't get mine for $300.
Yeah. Well, I almost paid $9
Yeah.
for issue #1 raw. And then it got picked up. Like right after I left the shop. He's not going to have any of exclusives with him. Oh,
Aw.
no. Jason did not read my question correctly. I said, do you know if Kyle's going to have any of his exclusives with him? Oh, he's saying no, he doesn't know. So I'll see if Kyle responds tomorrow, and then I'll let you know. Oh, Jurassic League comes out next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Could it,
Jurassic
could it
League,
be
right?
Look of the week?
That's the
Yes.
one I've been looking forward to.
Fuck Crossover 13. We are
Well,
Team Jurassic League.
I'm with you in that one, sort of. We got to tie it up first, and then we can do bash.
Oh, and 8 Billion Genies comes out next week, too. That one looks pretty interesting. Where everybody gets a genie, they get one wish, and they don't know if it's going to turn out good or bad for them.
Well, I like that premise. I've been terrible about ordering for FOC.
Yeah.
I'm hitting a rough patch now with books coming in because I was been so bad over the last month.
Yeah. Well, and I've been so high on everything Behemoth, and their stuff pops up inconsistently on League of Comic Geeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at Jason, and I was like, whatever your Behemoth orders are, can you add one?
Yeah.
And even if I have one on my pull list, I'll pay for both of them.
Yeah.
And he was like, even if it's like an issue #4, and it's like, yeah. I'm weeding out enough stuff. Oh, we get another murder hobo.
I think I'm going to start doing whatnots on like Sunday afternoons or something. I've got so many books I need to clear out.
Yeah.
Just of stuff I've read, and
Or you could just come to the auction occasionally.
dude, it's so hard to get to the auctions. You know, it's nice if they started a little bit later, I could do it.
I know.
I want to. Every time I try to sign up for an auction, it's I end up being on call or something like that. It's getting old. Maybe I'll just quit for a year.
There you go.
Just go full-time comics.
Live that dream.
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be good for my liver, though.
Yeah.
Be too much downtime.
Yeah, I can relate to that, too.
You just got to switch to cheap beer.
I'm not sure if that solves the problem.
Yeah. Because it'll just be more of shitty.
More shitty, and yeah, I'll have the shits every day.
I think I could do it. I really do. I think I could go full-time comics, but I just can't walk away from the pension.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I can't. I could never, but I mean, there's a lot of people that do what I do, traveling, that will work for 13 weeks and then take a month off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then work another contract, take a month off, work another contract, take a month off. So they're essentially working 9 months of the year and making what they would normally make.
Yeah, my mom used to do that. She was a traveling register.
Did Savage Avengers get pushed back again?
No, it couldn't have. It was supposed no, because it was supposed to come out.
It was supposed to come out yesterday, and then it got pushed to the 11th.
Yeah, right. It's still the 11th,
I'm not
right?
seeing it. Pull that up. Yeah, it did. May 18th.
I wonder why they pushed it back.
I don't know.
I'll maybe message David and see what's up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I'd say, well, I'll drop him a line and say, hey, when it finally comes out, you want to hop on with us and we can sing your praises, unless we all read it and we're like, fuck, it's not very good. I don't think that'll be the case.
And then we'll all be just like, yeah, it was real good.
Let's talk about the art.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Frisson cover for B that looks really good.
Yeah, there was some good cut.
And there's a Merca and Dolfo Predator variant for issue 3.
Yeah, when we were talking to him, they had released the covers for 3, and there was a lot of good covers for all 3 issues.
I'm bad at looking at covers. I just need to click on my series more often. But yeah, push to the 18th, because I was like, wait, we've talked about a book that's coming out next week, and it's not Nottingham.
Yeah.
That's why. If I don't get an ASM Annual 1 facsimile, I will be a sad Biggie Shack. These covers are all stellar. I really like the Weapon H Miko Swain, because it's got that classic Wolverine like claws reflection homage. That's really cool.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. That was one of the ones I saw. That was a great one.
Yeah.
That's been homaged recently a lot.
Well, and there was one this week.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's one every week, it seems like. Yeah, that's right. I bought that one, actually.
It's okay.
Did you read it?
Yeah. It's okay. And I feel like we've hit that point in the night where we've slowed down.
Yeah, well, we got started a little late. I think it was hard to hit the ground running.
As much as I love comics, probably the one thing I love to read the most each week is the manga One Piece. And if you've never read it or saw the comic, the comic or the anime or anything like that, it's a great story, right? And they're on chapter 1048.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, so is it a story every week?
Yes, continuation.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's a little late to get in the game now.
You can get into it. I mean, I'm slowly rewatching the anime right now.
I mean, I've got
and the anime is like
issues of several series that I can't even catch up on, let alone 1,000 panels or whatever, you know.
But my
Biggie, go comment on Tuesday's video. I'm gonna put the poster pile drawing on Monday because I'm basically too lazy to lean forward and push a button.
As much as you love those kind of stories, you would really enjoy it. And I just got the notification on my phone that chapter 1048 dropped.
What's it called?
One Piece.
Where do you read it?
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
I'll post it in private.
Okay.
But like, it's honestly probably one of my favorite reads.
From 1997 until now.
Yeah,
Jesus
and that's how long
Christ.
I've been reading it.
I'm gonna
You know
type
what?
that in my computer.
Poser, are you a anime fan or manga fan and all?
I've read Attack on Titan,
That's a good one.
and then a few other like self-published things that people have been like, "Hey, check this out."
Mm.
And then I was reviewing this book Gray for a while that was manga style art but drawn as a left to right monthly comic book.
Mm. Might be fun to do like a manga anime show one time
Yeah.
as comic book fans.
Yeah.
You know, like because there's a couple. I know J1 loves the stuff. There's a couple I've read that I, as a comic book fan, I could recommend to somebody, other comic book fans, like Death Note.
Oh, amazing, dude! That's a great one.
I would recommend that to a comic book fan.
If you want a movie to watch, not a series, not a show that's based off of an amazing manga, Howl's Moving Castle. Outstanding, unbelievable story.
Is that the one that's like
art and graphic is amazing,
like Castlevania kind of?
Is that Harlock Space Pirate? Sorry.
I actually like that one too. Harlock Spice Pirates. That's bad.
What. Well, here's the other manga that I've been reading recently. Let me pull it up. Reading things on the iPhone is categorically the worst.
Picture, if you want to talk about the Howl's Moving Castle, picture countries at war, right? Advanced technology, but backwards technology at the same time. Oh, yeah.
Dick Fight Island.
I've heard about that one, but I haven't read it.
It happens.
Yeah?
I am going to read volume 2.
It happens.
And I am very tempted to rewrite this to do a reader's theater of Dick Fight Island.
Fan fiction? Wait, I gotta...
not fan fiction. That I would transcribe the comic and we would read Dick Fight Island as like a radio play one night.
Can we do it?
Wait. Let me see what this shit is first.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Ryan Milkey? Yeah, dude. So I love anime, man. I really do. I love anime. And I watch more anime than I watch anything else. I read more comics than I read manga.
Wait.
But
this is
the manga for Attack on Titan is amazing.
This is the
like we're constantly talking about amazing artists.
This is like okay. So all right. So I grew up I was born in Memphis and grew up in Memphis. So you got a little bit out of town. You had some guys that would play the gay test. And it would basically you and your buddy would grab each other's dicks. Whoever popped a boner first was gay. So I think back in the day, people were playing Dick Fight Island.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I just read a few lines of this.
Here's the publisher description. The tournament to choose the next king of the islands is about to begin. The rules are simple. Whoever comes first loses. Participating warriors protect their mighty swords with armor that grows larger and more elaborate with each tournament. But one warrior has returned from studying abroad with a technique certain to force a pleasurable eruption. Is there a competitor alive to be able to withstand it? Or is this deft warrior destined to become king?
So, okay, from the Wikipedia, however, in keeping with local custom, the men wear clothes displaying the buttocks, this being considered a proud statement of manliness.
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing, like, clearly those are assless chaps. But
dude, I'm 100% in.
Done. I will start writing our Dick Fight Island radio play.
I'm for it. Let's do it.
I think that's a
Well, no, I'm
perfect
trying to
note.
think of like I've got so many good ideas, but well, you know what? I'm glad I'm not famous because I can't get canceled, and all my friends will laugh.
Well, I was like, what did we do in class today? We're celebrating the First Amendment in my AP Gov class, and they made playlists of songs that celebrate the First Amendment. And the first one we listened to was a song about Kanye West liking fingers in his butt. Then there was followed a song called There's Something in My Butt, and you could not tell if the singer was happy or sad about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fuck Donald Trump, because that has now made every playlist the last 3 years. And then there was some song about having anal sex in a porta potty at Vacation Bible School. And that won the day for me because it was the most unique thematically.
Well, it's oddly specific.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm oddly specific, and I'm sure not very unique. It sounds like a problem a lot of people have probably gone through.
Because I was like, I'll put them on I'll build the playlist on my Comic Book Poser account. And I was like, nope, I'm logged in as me on my school account on that computer. So, well, here we go.
I love it.
Oops.
Hashtag Dick Fight Island.
Yeah. I'll work on that, but I figure I like the idea of doing a manga show. I think what I will do is head to bed, and in our planning Discord, we can come up with show ideas and keep this juicer running.
But I think, we need to do it from the, obviously from the comic fan.
Yeah.
Something that we can recommend to people that are already fans of comics that would like to get into it. Because I'd like some good stuff to get into.
Yeah, hey, do you like homoerotic lesbian fan fiction published by Image Comics? You would like Dick Fight Island.
Check out our weekly podcast.
That's what I'll do. I've been listening to Dum Dums and Dragons, I listen to them in Critical Role for D&D stuff. Critical Role, you listen or you watch every week is a 4 to 6 hour session. Dum Dums and Dragons, they will play a 4 to 6 hour session, but they chop it into 40 to 60 minute podcast episodes. So we can do that. We can do Dick Fight Island, the podcast.
Thinking about you at your desk during class transcribing Dick Fight Island and just laughing to yourself in a totally quiet room.
Let's see. Can I get to a good pit? What is happening? Oh, because I'm still looking at the previews. Read. I'll just find. We'll go out on this. The character introductions. Vampire. Oh no. That's just pictures of dudes' boners with a description of their powers. So let's get some good dialogue.
Oh, reception. This series has attracted positive reviews.
What's so cool about it? Those are women's clothes. It doesn't even show your ass. I like that outfit. It's cool. If not by putting your tight, shapely ass on display, I don't get outsiders. How else would you show off your manliness? It's been 4 years. I'd be lying if I said your outfits weren't a bit shocking now. Haha.
Oh.
Truly, purely habit-bearing your ass in public is a no-go on the outside.
So the demographic this is for is, I don't know how you say it. Let me see if there's an alliteration of it. Josai? literally means ladies' comics in Japanese.
Oh, nice.
So these are marketed towards girls and young adult women.
I mean, I own book.
I'm
1
gonna
and
have
book
to
2
call
of
bullshit
Dickfight
on
Island.
that.
Yeah, who else reads it? Weird 38-year-old dudes obsessed with comic books and corrupting the youth of America.
Heterosexual males with beards.
Yeah. The bear curious
The
audience.
bear curious. Oh lordy.
Well, I think on
Yeah,
that note,
here we go. Off the
yeah,
rails.
yeah. Since we are, Biggie's just like penis. Since we are,
Just one
all the
fucking
way
dick
here
joke.
now,
Yeah.
talking about being bear curious and our love of Dickfight, my love of Dickfight Island.
You know what? You had a pretty good. I don't know if it was the. It was a pretty good analogy for the show, or what an expectation of the show. We're usually pretty good for an hour, and then it's just.
They can
Yeah.
do whatever.
Then it's Dick Fight Island.
There you go. We can find one night where we'll do something at 2 a.m. and it can be Dickfight Island after dark.
Oh God. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Can we do that like on a Saturday night or something?
Yes. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Our mom says that our dad's a real
Yeah.
sex machine.
He's a real sex machine. Get to the chopper.
Well, on that note,
Is not a tumor.
all right, we've hit our streak. We'll talk about crossover and something else that we got excited about. For
I
next
can't
week.
think of anything else besides Dick Fight Island now.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
is the monster? No.
So we got to go over Cover Darkness next week.
Crossover
We-
to wrap up.
Yeah.
Crossover to wrap
Mentally, we're at 4 a.m.
up. Yeah.
And then there's a new comic that start. Oh, the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh
Jurassic Park,
Jurassic
Jurassic-
Park, the League.
the League.
Have you seen the previews for the new Jurassic Park movie? By the way,
Isn't this like the 4th one? I didn't know.
It's another Chris Pratt one, isn't it?
dude, no, it's fucking all of them. It's everybody.
Oh yes, I
Sam
did see
Neill?
that. They had that
Fucking
preview.
The girls
at,
in it. The
Is
little
it-
girls in it.
The Jurassic
fucking-
Park Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that. at the
They're
Batman.
all in it.
It does look good.
It's got the little boy and the little girl from the first one.
Nice.
What's his nuts, dude? The guy
Oh,
from
the
Independence
girl's
Day.
pretty hot now.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum's in it. Chris Pratt's in
oh.
it. Fucking like, dude, everybody's in it. Even the old Asian dude again. He's like, I just want you all to know that I really fucked up. Like he literally says it, something like that
So,
along the lines.
The PG-13 version of that.
Yeah. But
oh yeah, Ryan, our overseas
I am-
friend.
I am serious. Like I am fucking like I loved Jurassic Park in 1994. Teenager me seeing this in the theater was fucking awesome, right? Loved it.
Oh yeah.
And now, like
Ooh,
all the other guys,
Yes. Now we're turning into fan fiction.
now I like it.
Now
Yep.
we've got Jurassic League of Dick Fight Island.
That's season 2. Season
Okay.
1 will be Dickfight Island, and then Jurassic Dickfight Island will be J1's fan fiction, where instead of the actual characters of Dickfight Island, he will now be casting the actual people who read the characters in Dickfight Island on Jurassic Dickfight Island.
I
Well,
love it.
do you know why it's Dick Fight Island, right? Instead of Vagina Flight Island.
Oh god.
Hold on, let me get ready for the off the rails again.
Wait, I just gotta. We got like a.
Well, you can picture, right? You can picture this, right? You can just imagine dick fight, right? You can't do that. I mean, and then.
God.
And then eventually,
It's just
this is what happens.
I can't.
See,
Now they're stuck.
that's not the direction I thought you were going to take with it.
That is not at all what I thought it was going to be.
That I thought this was going to be ask Dr. Abab about the myth of the female orgasm.
The G-spot's a myth.
This fight never ends. They're still. They've been having Vagina Fight Island for millennia now.
Oh, God.
And on that note, kids,
Sweet Jesus.
don't forget to spay and neuter your pets or they'll end up like us. And as always, y'all, thanks for stopping by and have a good one.